The Inform Racing in running trading tool is here to help you find your back-to-lay bets, your later back bets, and your dobbing bets. We give you all of the in-running data so that you can find these bets easily every day. Okay, so here is once you've logged in, you click the in-running trading tool, and these are the drop downs of the tabs that you can use inside the in-running trading tool. Okay, basically this is the races tab, which you can expand all of these races, or you can just open one at a time. This gives you the details of the race with the horse name and more information, win percent of the horse, the run style of the horse, which will help you find horses which like to lead or are held up, the average tick drop for each number, the average number of ticks the horse drops during its runs. Short in run tab, green and gold tabs, I'm going to go over in another video, but these are also going to help you find horses to trade in running. Dob ratio, this is the number of times the ratio that horses dobs, which is half in price. It's halved in price from its BSP in running. The dob percentage and the dob return to a £10 stake. Click the black star here and you can find all of the form for each runner, including the actual tick drop for each run, the in-play low price, the BSP, the SP, the place price, and the BSP difference, which is the difference between the BSP and the in-play low, okay, as a percentage. Also, if you hover over the magnifying glass here, you can find the in-running comments for each run. So that's the races tab. Now, we also have a nice settings tab where you can set everything up how you want to find it. The gold and green again, and the short and run I'm going to go over later in another video, but the green is set at 50%, so this is going to highlight horses that have dobbed. Okay, so if you see green in the in that column, it means the horse has dobbed. This is set to 75%, which means the horse has run to 75% of its BSP or dropped 25%. And if you see a horse in gold, that shows these horses, and all of these can also be changed at any time you want to. This shows you which horses are going to show up on your races and all your data. Okay, you probably want a minimum of 5 runs, so there's a bit of information on each horse, but you can increase this to 10 if you wanted to. And here is again more information on what you're going to see. You can look at today and yesterday, tomorrow as well, but I'm just going to go over yesterday so that we've got some data. And here we have the back-to-lay information. This is what you want to change for your back-to-lay tabs and your later back tabs. Okay, so you're looking for horses that don't run well on the later back tab and that do run well in running or lower in price on the back-to-lays. Okay, so once you're happy with your settings, save the settings, and then you can go back, and if you refresh the page that you're on, it will just update anything you've changed on the settings. So the back-to-lay page, this is now horses we are looking for that are going to drop in a few ticks, maybe 10 ticks, 15 or 20. Okay, so here you can see all of these have dobbed. This is the percentage of their dobs. Okay, so they've all dobbed. Now what I'm going to do for this, we're looking for horses that are going to drop a few ticks. I'm going to sort this page by the dob percentage, okay, and look at all horses that have dobbed at least over 60% of the time. Okay, so we are hopeful that by doing this we're going to find horses that are going to drop a few ticks in the race. So from Ballygeary here down to Escape and Evade, these are all the horses that have dobbed over 60% of the time, as well as including our criteria we changed on the settings. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses to look at here. Okay, and these all ran yesterday, and I've put these onto a spreadsheet, and you can see that the back price here, this was the in-running low price, and this is the tick drop for each horse. Okay, so Ballygeary dropped 15 ticks. It actually dropped, might have dropped a little bit more because I took the back price as 16.5 to make this calculation. But all of them, apart from one horse, which was a bit short at 2.51, dropped 15 ticks or more. Okay. The asterisk here just shows all of those horses that started at 4 or above. Whether you want to be looking for tick drops on runners that are shorter than 4, or maybe 3 or 5, or whatever you want to do. But taking the horses that started yesterday from the top in our list, started at 4 or bigger, all of them dropped at least 15 ticks. So they would have all given you a successful trade if you were going for 10 ticks or 15 ticks. Okay. So this is something you might want to use. And you can also see that 3 of the horses won. One was shorter, which you might want to have looked at anyway. But there was a winner at 5.1 and a winner at 12.3. So we're going to go back to the trading tool, and now we're going to look at the lay to back tab. Okay. So these are horses we are expecting to drift in running, and probably or hopefully not. These horses won't be winning many races, but they'll certainly be going out in price, we're hoping. Okay. So on this price, I'm going to sort these by the forecast price. This is the forecast price as a decimal. Okay. So Tethmean is forecast at 6-1, as is Howard's. Okay. So again, you might want to just look at the horses which are a bit shorter in price, because you don't want to be laying, perhaps it's up to you, horses that are bigger prices. But we're laying these to back them, again, depending on how you want to trade, 5 ticks, 10 ticks, 20 ticks, or lay them to lose. But these are horses which we're expecting not to run well. Okay. So again, we've got all of these horses. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses. Okay. And again, these all ran yesterday. And again, I've put these on the spreadsheet. And here they are. So basically, all of these horses lost. Okay. 2 of the horses were quite short. So aeroplane mode was 3.63 and lost, obviously went out in price. Howard's started at 3.32 and lost, obviously went out in price. There's 2 here which you probably wouldn't be betting on. The prices were far too big. Trading in running, looking for tick drops is it can be a little bit confusing once horses are very big in price. You won't be getting much stakes on anyway. Perhaps you want to stick to 50 or even 30, below 40 or something like that. But if you took all of these horses that started below 50, a BSP of 50, you've got 6 here that all were successful lays or lay to back bets. Okay, lay to back trades. The final tab we're going to look at on this video is the Dob tab. So here we're looking for horses that have we can back to lay back and then lay at half the price in running. So we place the back bet and we trade them in running at half the price, and when that is successful, it's effectively an even money bet. Now on this tab, I'm going to sort these by the short in running tab with those at the top. Okay. So the short in running tab, very briefly, is looking for horses that do run often short in price in running. Okay. So having these as successful in black and not in red as you get down the other end of the table. We're looking for horses that are dobbing. Okay, we want these horses to half in price. These horses here are horses that have also run low in price a lot of the time. So we're looking at all of those that have got a green and gold, that are highlighted in green and gold. So this one's not. And I'm just going to stop at those horses over 10 here. This is again a profit to £10. Okay, so we're looking from Highland Hunter upwards, not including this Moonshine, because the gold is not highlighted. Say if you check there'll be another video on this one about explaining the short in running and the green and gold tabs. But these are just highlighted to help you find two different numbers of percentage drops. So here are the horses we're hoping are going to dob. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, all highlighted, all positive in the short in running column, all with a green and gold highlighted. So we're not looking at Miss Moonshine. And again, I've put these on the spreadsheet, and we can see that there was a horse at 86.59. As I said earlier, it's a bit difficult to get enough money on horses at big prices sometimes, and you probably want to be looking at 40 or 50 as a maximum. But apart from this horse that started at 86.59, there was only one horse that started at a decent price that didn't dob. Okay. You've also got these two here, which started too short. I think you wouldn't be looking for a dob bet on these horses either. Again, you probably want to be a minimum of 4. So from these horses yesterday, for those that started, let's say above 4 and below 50 or below 40, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bets, and 5 of them dobbed. Okay, so that would have been a profit of 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's an even money bet. So you'd have won 5 and lost 1, so 4 points. £10 stakes, 40 quid. £20 stakes, 80 quid, whatever you're playing at. So that's just a brief idea of how you can use the back to lay tab, the lay to back tab, and the dob tab. And again, you can change all of your settings on the settings panel here to show exactly what horses you want to see on the in-running trading tool, and change your data here on the back to lay and lay to back tabs to find more horses that are going to drop in price for your back to lays and horses that aren't on your later backs.